go from there. Hey, Facebook land and social media. This is Tyann Marsink, and I am with Maura Paler, right? Is that right?
Yes.
Okay,
Yes.
Maura Paler, and she is up in the Adirondacks. She came to our boot camp, and I just wanted her to come on here and tell you about her experience at boot camp. So Maura, first tell us a little bit about you and your properties, and then I'll ask you a couple questions.
Sure. I have 5, soon to be 6, rental properties. I've been in the business a long time. I've been doing this for 15 years. I started with other people's properties, renting them out online. I started off actually on Craigslist before HomeAway or Airbnb existed. So I've been doing it a long time. But about 11 or 12 years ago, I started buying my own properties. Started with a trailer. And our latest is something that we're hopefully closing on soon. We just put in an offer today and it was accepted. Very exciting. Is a house in Saratoga Springs. So it's going to be a track rental. Anyway, that's all very exciting. Most of our properties, or all of our properties, are in the Adirondack Mountains. It's where I vacationed as a child and I absolutely love it. So it's my passion to share this area with other people, and love the idea that I can facilitate vacations and make money at it and have people call me and say thank you after paying me. I mean, that didn't happen in the corporate world. So that's why I do what I do. And I went to the boot camp just to say, my husband insisted that I go to the boot camp. I've been so busy between working, doing the rentals, which is managing the properties, which takes up a lot of time, and just trying to, keep everything together. I was doing it all by myself. I don't know anybody else who does this. And it was a lot of work. So my husband insisted I go to this boot camp. I didn't think I could find the time for it, but I am so glad I did. So happy to be and share my experience.
Yay. All right. So my first question is, what did you expect when you signed up for the boot camp and your husband said, you got to go to this thing, and you got there? What were you expecting?
That's a good question. And I'm not quite sure what, I didn't have much forethought as to what was going to happen when I got there, because I really didn't even read your literature that much. I went on faith because I was so crazy busy. But I was just really hoping for some personal attention, somebody to take a look at my business who understood my business and tell me if I was doing it right, or how I could do it better, really is the help that I needed.
Great. Okay. So were your expectations filled, and did you learn anything that you weren't expecting?
Yes, they were. What did I get out of it was, number one thing I personally got out of it was I needed my own website. And I knew that with 4 properties I think I had at the time, I really needed to consolidate. I needed to streamline my process. And I'm not that technically sophisticated. I know how to do email and market all my properties online, but I really had a hard time figuring out how to even hire a website designer. So I didn't know what features I wanted. So it got delayed for years and years and years. And so finally, after going there, I was motivated to just make it happen. And I ended up with not even sure what they're called, it's a vacation rental template. And they take all my payments, they do everything. I ended up with one rooftop, which is working out really well for me right now. But it saved me so much time that I now have since then. And that was, I think, a year and a half ago I went to
a year ago.
Yeah. We've bought 2 more properties, and adding on is not really an issue. It's just now that I'm consolidated, it's just a little bit more to add on. So it's been working out very well. Very pleased with it.
Good. So you learned how to do your workflow more efficiently.
Yes. It was a learning curve, getting my own website and working all through my own website, but they integrate with HomeAway, they integrate with VRBO, with Airbnb if I want them to. So it really makes things so much easier. And I take all my payments now in one platform, which is credit card. I used to accept checks, and I used to accept, 2 checks per rental. I have, 500 rentals a year. That was torture. And keeping track of it all was torture. It's not torture anymore. It's pretty easy. Yeah.
That's wonderful. Okay. So why should someone attend boot camp?
Well, for me, it was the personal attention, talking to people who are in this business, who understand this business, who can give me a little bit of time to take a look at my business, and let me know, first of all, confirm that I'm doing it properly, and let me know what they do to do it better and easier. And I will tell you, the one thing that I didn't expect to get out of it that I did, I wasn't really even thinking of it, was the attention to hospitality. You know, I've been all about business. It's all about, you know, we're sacrificing a lot to own these houses and take out mortgages, and I work like a dog. I better make some income on it. And I want people to be happy, but I never really focused that much on what else can we do to make people happier. How can we get, you know, return rentals? I mean, we get fully booked, but how can we get even more booked, or, you know, have people come back over and over again? So that's something that I have been focusing on this past year. I read all of the blogs. I pay attention to reviews, you know, how are people, what's their experience like, and how can we make it better?
Good.
And that's fun.
It is
That's
fun.
not business oriented. That's the more fun part of it.
Exactly. It's kind of nice when you find the fun part and you don't feel like you're working at all, and you think, is this too good to be true?
I know.
Yeah. So has the investment in boot camp been good for your business?
Yes, absolutely. And I would like to go again. And I would have liked to have gone this year to California, and I would have gone. However, we are in the process of gut renovating one of our newer houses. So I had to be here in the Adirondacks to take care.
Oh,
and
yes.
as a result, we ended up, the fact that I was up here, I went and looked at another house and ended up hopefully buying that one too. So it all worked out well. But we'll miss you this year. But next year we'll come back.
Yes, we'll miss you too. And I'm so glad we're going to see you again next year. And I still need to make it up to New York to come see you. Oh gosh, your properties are beautiful. Why don't you give everybody your website address so they can go check out what your properties are, what the platform is that you're using, so they can see all of that.
Sure. It is www.adk, which is short for Adirondack Vacation Rentals. So www.adkvacationrentals.com.
Awesome. Thank you, Maura. I really appreciate you hopping online this morning. We'll talk to you later.
Have a great time in California.
Thank you. We'll be thinking of you. We'll follow the hashtag Vacation Rental Boot Camp. You know that. And see all the fun that everybody's having.
Okay. See you later.
All right. Bye.